Hello there everyone and welcome here to round 4 of the Red Bull Supercar Tour here at Sandown for the 4th race on the season here for these Red Bull guys. Last race we're out there is Mexico City, where it was Zane Davidson capturing his first Red Bull win. We are here in Sandown this time. Sam Austin captures the pole. Michael Collins will be to his outside. Christian Russell in the 8 is also there along with Casey Nonick on the 22. So without further ado, let's get you down here to the commands to get this show on the road.
Driver, start your engine!
Take it up, fired up, didn't need anything.
The engines have been fired up. Drivers now rolling off here. And it looks like everyone will get going. So another cloudy race here for the Red Bull. Rain is definitely a threat, but I think we can get this race through before the rain comes along. Samet Oskin in the 21st pole of the season for him. He's looking for his first win on a road course. Here we go. The green flag is out. Christian Russell in the 8 was looking, but thought twice of it right there and falls back in line behind. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the 16 as Samet Oskin up with the early lead in the 20. Now this corner right here is going to be really crucial. Got to keep an eye on it here. Samet Oskin, the race leader, he gets into the wall. Casey Nonick is going to now dive down to the inside of him here. A really tricky corner right there these Red Bull guys have to look out for. Side by side right here, battle for second. Michael Collins in the 88 running really well right now. Russell, he's sitting there in 4th place. It's a really good passing zone. Okay, Casey Nonick clears for second. Samet Oskin continues to lead, but remember he does have a little bit of right side damage from getting into that wall. As they go up through the S, he's going to keep an eye on them right here. Make sure no one fly off into those barriers right there, those sand barriers. And so far so good. We've got a couple side-by-side battles back there, but coming around the lead, lap number 1 is going to be Samet Oskin in that 20 car. Former Cup Series champion, current Cup Series driver, of course. Casey Nonick second. Michael Collins running really well right now in that 88 car. As they go up through the S's once again, going to keep an eye on this corner. Oh, I believe Oskin got into the wall again, and Fitzwater as well, as he's going to hold up Christian Russell in the 8, and Michael Collins trying to go around Casey Nonick. Or actually, that's Zayden Davidson right there. He's teammates with Christian Russell. Samet Oskin continuing to lead, looking for his first win here in the Red Bull. Still a long ways to go, though, before we can talk about who's trying to get their first win and whatnot. Is right on board rear from Samet Oskin. That's Michael Collins right there behind him in the 88, qualified really well on the outside pole, or not the outside pole, but well, yeah, the outside pole he did. As he coming around, completing lap number 2 now of the race. Oskin still ahead. The gap's about the same for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and all those guys. Back here, some close battles. Most everyone now single file going down the front stretch in the corner number 1. Going in 2 and 3 now. These corners have to be really careful with. Oh, Samet Oskin, both the race leaders gets into the wall. Zane Davidson does as well right there. And that's going to slow up a lot of those guys a ton. Michael Collins, look at all the grounds and positions he's losing, along with Zane Davidson in the 10. Mitchell Collins, Mayhew goes on by. Joshua High was there as well. Casey Nonick now with a huge lead over Zachary Fitzwater Sr. The 2 most winningest drivers here in the Red Bull Series, currently running 1 and 2. And there's Zane Davidson, who's falling back now after getting into that wall as we ride on board with the roof here of Davidson. Apologize about the stuttering. I don't know what the heck is going on. It's late at night, and yeah. Davidson, who got his first Red Bull win out there in Mexico City last race, trying to keep the streak of good finishes here, as a huge lead by Casey Nonick in the 16, or in the 22 rather, teammates of Remy Fisher, who drives the 2. As they go up through 2 and 3 once again, keeping an eye on this corner. Fitzwater, he overshot the corner. He gets into the wall along with Christian Russell right there and slams the wall again. Russell goes on by. Another driver just completely slammed the wall. I believe that was Joshua Hyde, if I'm not mistaken. just absolutely just slammed into that wall. There's Lane Sanders right there, who won out at Circuit of the Americas, racing side by side with his teammate Rutherford. As you can see, the clouds just kind of covering the entire track here with just darkness. And ooh, car sideways right there. That was Mitchell Collins in the 1. Oh, something may be wrong with Collins in the 1 car as he's way to the outside, kind of falling back here. Collins yet to win the season as they exit off the final corners. Casey Nanako still with a rather huge lead over Samet Oskin, who's back in a 2nd place. Nanako, the season has started off so poorly for him. That mishap happened last race, and he's really deep in the standings. A lot of these guys, the first 3 drivers, got into the outside wall right there, and it's definitely going to affect your car, especially going down the straightaways where you carry a lot of speed. Samet Oskin in the 20, he's going to fall back. Kenny Myatt trying to maybe take over the position right there. Patrick Holub, how about Holub having a really good run right now as they fly through the S's single file. If they do go double file, they have to be real careful not to make contact with each other, or else someone's going to get sent flying. Casey Nanako out of the final corner, still with a massive lead right here. As last time it was a 2nd. Now it's well over 2 seconds, almost 3-second lead now over 2nd place, who is now in the 6th of Eric Monaco, or it was supposed to be Monaco, but huge lead right now for Casey Nanako in the 22. Patrick Holub running really well. Dylan Young is Holub. A lot of these guys getting into the wall once again, and now we got a car that was Fitzwater, I believe, got into the wall again. Now he's going to lose a position of Myatt, I believe that is, and a couple of these guys getting into the wall. There's the one who's running off course just a little bit right there, maybe struggling with his race car. There's Rutherford right there. Most everyone's single file once again. Shot on board from the helmet cam here as they're coming around to complete the 6th lap of the race. Will be 10 to go this time by. Really cool to see the helmet cam here, see how these guys take on these road courses. Fitzwater, of course, he's being him being a road course specialist, runs really well at these road courses. Has yet to win this season though. Him and Casey Nanako both most wins here in the Red Bull, 3 each. As Patrick Holub gets into the wall a bit right there. Anyone else? So far we got another car, I believe that's Zayden Davidson slamming that wall right there, or Russell, one of the two. I believe it's Davidson. Dylan Young up to P2. There's Fitzwater, he's creeped into the top 5, trying to get up there and get past these guys, hoping that they make a mistake. Something that seems at least 2 or 3 of these guys make each lap on that corner number 3 and 4. Riding board rear from Patrick Holub, looking at Fitzwater right there. Apologize about the lag. Coming around to complete lap number 8 on the race. Still a big lead by Casey Nanako, but we're going to take a quick break here at Sandown. You're watching the Red Bull Supercar Tour. Casey Nanako is your race leader. Welcome back here to Sandown. That's your race leader that you're seeing getting into the wall right there. Casey Nanako, the lead between him and Dylan Young is shrunk massively as Young is gaining. Zane Davidson is there as well. Got another car. Lane Sanders just got into the wall. A couple of cars sideways back there coming out of the corners. A lot of guys getting held up, and Samet Oskin just continuing to drop down the order here at Sandown. Started up front, started on the pole, and he just fell. And Abby Jacobs getting into the wall right there. She's struggled so far this season. As Dylan Young has an Hawkeye right now for your race leader. A couple guys side by side back here. Patrick Holub, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. trying to get that position. He's right on board with the Australian. Coming around to complete lap number 12 of the race. 4 laps to go at the line. Fitzwater trying to get up there. He's just hoping that these guys in front of him make a mistake. He just has to not make a mistake himself. Let's go back with the race leaders. Oh man, the 22 did not have a good corner. Now here comes Dylan Young in the 11. Young, who got runner-up out there at Barbagallo, still looking for his first win here in the Red Bull. He's won at a road course before. Remember, he won out at Yas Marina over in the Xfinity Series last season. Casey Nanako is going to race him really hard. 2 road course experts, one of which has 3 wins here in the Red Bull Series. The other is a rookie, but is pretty good on these road courses as well. Dylan Young has his work cut out for him here in these final laps. Casey Nanako now trying to drive it away from him. Zane Davidson up to a P3. Brandon Mayhew running really well. Fitzwater and Lane Sanders is there as well. All these guys can still get up there and contend for the win if the leaders make a mistake. So that's something we have to look out for here in these closing laps. Dylan Young, he's one driver who definitely cannot make a mistake. Look at this. They're 8.5 seconds ahead of 3rd place. Shows you how these guys are running away from everyone else. Going to keep an eye on them once again as the 22 gets into the wall. Dylan Young now going to try and capitalize. Apologize about the camera work right there, but Casey Nanako got into the wall. Dylan Young with a huge lead now over Casey Nanako in a mistake, or with a mistake right there, a costly mistake. These guys are still a ways back. However, got those 3 guys up there battling for position. Kenny Myatt watching them, hoping they all make a mistake. As Myatt was 7th last time by. Or, yeah, 7th last time by, I believe. 6th or 7th. Putting aboard with the helmet cam here. And you can see the leaders up there. Man, a huge gap. 4 seconds that Dylan Young has over Casey Nanako. And if he can just not make a mistake, this race is his. It will be 2 to go when they come across the line. This time by Young, he overshoots the corner and gets into the wall. Nanako didn't that time by, so he's definitely going to gain on Dylan Young this lap. Something that Dylan Young just could not have happened. Myatt gets into the wall as well. Oh, and Patrick Holub got into the wall once again, and he's going to lose a ton of positions. Everyone goes around him. Kenny Myatt battling side by side with the one of Mitchell Collins, who thought he had an issue early on, but apparently it fixed itself, and he's going hard at it now. As here's the gap has just completely disappeared. 4 seconds just like that in one corner. Just like that, Casey Nanako is back in it again. 2 laps to go here at Sandown. Casey Nanako trying to get his 4th career win. Dylan Young, the rookie, looking for his 1st. Rookie versus veteran as far as Red Bull goes here. Right on board rear from Dylan Young in his Jack Daniels number 11 machine. Neither driver gets into the wall, but Young did not have a good corner. Here comes the 22 as they go side by side for the race lead. A lap and a half to go. And new race leader as the 22 retakes the lead. Battle right here, or back there for 3rd. Casey Nanako, with the season he's been having so far, he does not want to be denied a race, but as you can see right there, Dylan Young following his every track. Into the final couple S's here. Nanako is just hoping for everything to go his way as they come out of the final corner. Dylan Young slipped a little bit right there, but still he can try and get this white flag. 1 to go at Sandown. Casey Nanako, your race leader, has put a bit of a gap. Fitzwater, Mayhew, they're all back there. They can probably still win this if these 2 make a mistake in 3 and 4. Or 2 and 3, I believe it is. As here we go, it's going to be where we're going to watch these guys. Right here at Dylan Young, he gets into the wall. And that's it for Dylan Young. He slams the wall again, and he just basically gave this win away. And Mayhew also slamming the wall. Lane Sanders going to try and take that position as Dylan Young, he loses 2nd to Davidson. Tough break for Dylan Young. The disappointment continues for that race team. And all Nanako has to do now is just make it across the start-finish line. Nanako's last win in a Red Bull was at Denver Motorsports Park last season, and he won Pukekohe and Barbagallo before that. And out of the final corner, he's going to do it again. 4th career win for Casey Nanako.
You cannot keep a good team down. Awesome job, boys. Awesome job.
And with that win, he breaks the tie between him and Fitzwater for the most wins here in the Red Bull Series. Nanako now at 4 as he one-ups Fitzwater right there, but it's been somewhat of a dominant performance by Nanako ever since he took the lead. It's just been 1 and 2. Job well done for Casey Nanako picking up that 4th win. Davidson, he gets another top 2. Dylan Young, he's going to have to settle for 3rd. Another disappointment right there for Dylan Young. They've just been having a miserable season so far. Had a motor blown before the race even really started last race at Mexico City. Fitzwater, he's doing better so far this season, but Casey Nanako is the man of the hour. Davidson gets 2nd, Dylan Young 3rd, Fitzwater 4th. Brandon Mayhew was able to get 5th. Then Lane Sanders, Mitchell Collins, Dwayne Singleton, Michael Collins, and Kenny Myatt running out your top 10. William Rutherford and Joshua Hyatt 11th and 12th. And there was an accident with the 23 that I did not see. Usman Hamid, he will not finish this race. He wrecked out. But Casey Nanako picks up number 4 as far as wins. Another trophy for his trophy case. He's proved to be a master at these road courses. He will try and repeat. As the next race, we head to Sonoma over there with the Western Division. Should be a fun race to watch. And then after Sonoma, we head to Sawmill and Pukekohe, where he'll try and repeat the win here, or win there, that he did last season. Thank you guys for watching. It was a much more interesting race than last race. There is no victory lane here for this track, so without further ado, let's get you down to the standings.